Hello, 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 hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope everyone is having an awesome day today. This is your girl, Lady D. I've come across something that I want to read to you guys. You see what the title is, and I'm going to read this, and I want your opinions on this. Um, I had no idea. This was recently filed on, let's see, July 11th. This motion to reconsider and issue a writ of habeas corpus, basically asking for the immediate release of R. Kelly, right? What blew me away about this document, this is someone that actually reviewed his case, man, and saw all the shit that was wrong with the case. Hey, Angie, how are you? Thank you for coming over in my impromptu appearance. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Hey, guys, I'm just going to jump into this, and those that come in, you miss, just hit the replay and play this back. But I want to read this to you guys. Leave me your comments as well. But I think this is awesome for R. Kelly. This is not a filing that was done by Bo Bridley. This is a filing done from someone has no connection to this case. But obviously but we'll talk about it. You give me your opinion on it. Hey, T is Blunt. What's going on? Hey, Rhoda, officially Chi-Town Finest. How are you? So I'm going to get on this, guys, and read this quickly because I won't be on here long. When I get something, I have to share it with you guys. So this is it. Again, it was filed on July 11th. It is a renewed motion for emergency habeas corpus and reservation of rights. This is for the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 7th Circuit. Case number 25-2096, in re Robert S. Kelly. Amicus curiae, Aaron Corbin Mazie. He's the one that filed this particular motion on behalf for the fight, I'll say, right, for R. Kelly. And it reads as follows. Okay. Motion to reconsider and issue writ of habeas corpus under Article 6, Rule 55, FRCP, and due process enforcement. Comes now, amicus curiae, Aaron Corbin Mazie, who respectfully moves this court to vacate its denial of filings and documents 2 and 3 and issue immediate habeas corpus release for Robert S. Kelly, pursuant to the Supremacy Clause, Article 6, Rule 55, FRCP, and 28 U.S.C. Section 2241. Background. On June 30th and July 2nd, 2025, the clerk entered document numbers 2 and 3 under 7th Circuit Docket 25-2096, asserting denial under Circuit Rule 46.1. I, the undersigned, had not received either document 2 or 3 at the time they were entered. I respond now upon first notice as permitted under due process and common law amicus rights. I assert standing and bar capacity by motion. Having secured a default judgment in the Superior Court of New Jersey, which vests me under the full faith and credit clause, and pending default proceedings in the 3rd Circuit Court of Appeals. Case number, these are cases that he has brought forth to the court. This is my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which includes a judicial lien and treaty obligation enforceable against the United States under Rule 55 FRCP. The court's rejection under Rule 46.1 is procedurally improper, as I appear as amicus curiae, not pro se party appellant, and therefore am not subject to 46.1 bar admission limitations. Come on now. All right. So this is saying grounds for relief. The court's denial amounts to judicial retaliation and predation upon a civil artist, Mr. Robert S. Kelly, whose continued detention post-conviction violates due process. Ain't that what we've been saying? Isn't that what we've been saying about this man's case? We're going to talk about it. Sixth Amendment confrontation rights and results from cultural persecution, not law. Come on now. Isn't that what we've been saying? I, as amicus, claim that my credit score and commercial injury reflect national parens, patriot something abuses, and that this court's inaction affirms a communist economic model that must be struck down under the Constitution. Mr. Kelly, as a national artist and Black producer of Remix to Ignition, relevant by Article 1, Section 8, Clause 8 of the U.S. Constitution, is entitled to immediate release and a federal forum that can triage digital, AI-based, and extortionate evidence rather than suppress it. Come on now. Relief requested. Vacate Document 3, July 2nd, 2025 denial. Grant habeas corpus relief and order immediate release of Mr. Robert S. Kelly. Acknowledge amicus Maisie's Article 6 standing, Rule 55 lien and motion-based bar appearance. Reserve all of amicus's rights fully, including future damages, sanctions, motion, or SCOTUS filings. And SCOTUS, that's the Supreme Court of the United States filing. Now, this guy, so of course, I had to say, what the hell is this amicus? What the hell does that mean, right? So, of course, I had to look it up. Okay, let me see what I got on that. So what I found out on that, let me see what that means. So amica curiae, it says that's just the plural of amicus curiae, meaning friends of the court. Multiple organizations or experts can jointly submit a brief. So what is basically, let me get it from up here. Let me give you a better meaning of what that means. Okay, let me go back. I think it's here. Okay. An amicus curiae is a person or organization not directly involved in a case who offers information, expertise, or insight that may help the court make its decision. They don't represent either party. They file a brief called an amicus brief to support one side's legal arguments or to explain the broader impact of the case, often used in high-profile or complex cases, which a case like R. Kelly. Don't get your hopes up. It's wicked. What do you mean? Don't get hopes up. See, I'm not trying to hear all that. Why not? You don't know. You never know why things happen. Everything happens for a reason. And I was talking to a couple of friends of mine, and when I was reading, I said, damn, this sounds like someone filed from like the innocent, one of those type people. And this is one of those types of organizations. So I was curious as to what that particular document means, right? So it's if you're combining both the if you're combining the motion to reconsider and the writ together, it's basically saying that they're asking the judge to reconsider the denial of a previous motion for habeas for motion or habeas request. That was a motion, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that Bo Britley recently filed, right? And at the same time, renewing the demand for the immediate release based on legal or constitutional grounds. If it is granted, the court, if it's granted, let's pray it is, get no negativity. Hey, put the shit out there. I don't go on that. Don't get your hopes up. Why not? You need something positive for this damn man. Everything that someone try to do to make this thing, then you get someone that makes these type of comments to steal your, to bring you down. Don't allow it. That person is entitled to feel that way. Anything positive for that man, I'm for it. Now, if it doesn't turn out, cross that bridge when it gets there. But in the meantime, to me, this is powerful for him if the judge listens to it. But that's just me. But if it is granted, if the court could order the immediate release of R. Kelly, or in the minimum schedule a hearing to examine the legality of the detention, right? So so that's what I found out on that. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. This Aaron Corbin Mazie obviously had gone through, right, your opinion. Same, that's what I'm saying. That's your opinion and it's my opinion. We saying the same thing. Ain't no hard feelings here. But that's just me. But you always get somebody to throw something in there to take you. No, don't do. I just don't like that. You are entitled, but that's just me. I don't know if you knew over here or not, but that's just me. Everyone is entitled to that. Not saying you're wrong. You might be right. I'm just saying it's something positive, and my thing is, I believe they went through that damn file and saw all this shit that the judge basically overlooked. They're like basically saying, are you kidding? Why is this man in jail? I think it also has something to do. I don't know if Jane's affidavit is now in the file stating how they forced her to testify against this man. But obviously, they have come across enough to present something to the court, to the Seventh Circuit, to say, hey, please reconsider your decision. So, hey, I wanted to share that. What do you guys think? What do you think? I think it's powerful for him. And it come from out of nowhere. I was shocked to see that. Hey, chocolate girl. Renato. Hey, why not, man? You got to come from somewhere. At least they fighting. At least they fighting for him. They exhausting every damn opportunity. That's how I look at it. And that's what you do. You keep fighting till there's no more fight. It's not over. So to me, for them to point out whatever they submitted to the court to reconsider, come on, that's major. And I hope them assholes, just like they said, the decision for that man, that was some personal shit. It was based on personal feelings and not the damn law. That's what I got from it. So what do you guys think about what I just read? And if you missed it, please play it back. All this shit is wicked. The fact that he even is in prison is wicked. You can't get any wicked than that shit. They got that man in, and you got people on this damn YouTube, on these platforms, telling you their involvement with these cases, man. That shit is crazy to me. So I'm hoping I'm going to hope and pray that there's something. But that was huge to me because that's exactly what the hell we were saying. They done convicted this man. What did it say? The court's denial amounts to judicial retaliation and predation upon a civil artist, Robert S. Kelly, whose continued detention post-grant violates due process. That's exactly what the hell they did. Exactly what they did. All this shit, them people went on some personal shit because they convinced themselves that this was a damn child on this damn tape, not realizing that bullshit came from a disgruntled ass auntie and a psychopathic ass reporter. That's where 14 came from, but everyone blocked that shit out. Everyone blocked that out. They couldn't tell it. There was a trial in 08 that said that wasn't the damn man on that whatever was presented back then was manipulated. And then you get the one now where the person, they have to convince that this person was 14 so badly, they added the shit to the tape. Come on now. Come on. So people really think this man was with a 14-year-old because they seeing him on tape having sex or whatever with a young lady. They don't know the age of the damn person. They just going by the rumor, and I'm saying it again. It was a damn rumor. No one could tell who it was, so they brought her in, right? And told her, is that you? Now, she been telling their ass for 20 years that it wasn't her. But when they made all these promises of all these gifts and shit, oh, yeah, anyone would have done the same damn thing. Yeah, that's me. You going to do this for me? You going to do this for me? You're not going to jail my parents? Sure, I'll say whatever you need me to say. Yes, that was me. Yes, that's me. Come on, people. So, yes, I think it's a good ass another attempt. And I don't see anything wrong with that. And until it's ruled on, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you, buddy. I don't give a damn what anyone says. At least they are still fighting for you. No one has given up. You still have people fighting for you. This is one of them organizations that found fault in what the hell they have done to you. And this is the Chicago case, guys. This is not New York. So I'm thinking whatever the hell they can figure out here, because both of the cases are basically some bullshit. So if they can prove all the wrong that was done here, let's pray they can do the same damn thing in New York. Okay? So that was my basic my purpose basically for coming on, guys. Because when I saw that, I was like, oh, shit. And I started reading it. I say, oh, shit. I got to share these with my peeps. So what do you guys think? Talk to your girl right quick. I'm going to go through here. Hey, Angie. And see what you guys have to say about that. Or do you agree with the young gentleman that says don't get your hopes up is wicked? Which we know all this shit is wicked. But do you agree with that? Is it something just say, oh, just dismiss the shit? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you think? Do you think that was a failed attempt? I don't know. I don't know. I hope somebody get a hold to that shit and say, man, because all of these motions and things that's being brought to light right now, it blows me away, because what's stating in those motions is things that we've been saying on this damn channel shit since this shit started, since the man got convicted, since the man was sentenced. And it just blows me away that it seems like they're just seeing it. I don't know. Yes, absolutely. I understand what you're saying. Just been so much attorney change all the time. I hope it works for him. Yeah, I mean, I think with this change with the attorneys, I think R. Kelly is just so fed up with this shit because he knows he shouldn't be in there. And I'm thinking he's getting to the point, who's ever's telling him some shit to make him feel as if we can get this turned around. He wants to try it. Is it the best move? We don't know. We don't know what's going on. But the man, he wants out. And by any means, if you can get me out, get me out. I just hope with all these changes, he can finally get to someone that can really get him out of there, because he shouldn't be. I mean, they have tainted the goddamn man. What they've done to him is just awful to me. I really feel this is just horrifying. And now you're back. You done signed an affidavit stating why you did what you did, man. See, all that's ridiculous. I think that's just awful. You did that for a damn dime, and a dime you didn't even get. They faked you out, but they got what they want. So I'm going to stand on until this is ruled upon, or hear something from Bo in reference to that. I'm going to stay positive on it, man. That's how I like to roll. I'm not going to just knock it out. I'm not. Because every time someone has something good or positive about this man, you got somebody want to throw a wrench in it and just take the excitement away or the hope away. That's why, you got to go on your own. I feel the man is innocent. So anytime I see something that's leaning toward that way to prove that, I'm 100 on that. I'm sorry. If I might get disappointed, maybe. But until then, I'm going to roll with that. That's just me. I can't help that. This is just awful. So I thought that was powerful, that this particular organization took an interest in his case and did what they did. And I truly hope it helps. But only time will tell. This has got to be still pending, right? Wow. That was huge to me. So, of course, like I say, you know me, if I learn something, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to share it with you guys. So I was very curious as to what that document meant, that motion meant. So that they basically asking the judge to please review its previous decision again, because they basically believe there was an error or new information justifies a different outcome. And that could possibly be the testimony of Jane, Rashawn DeLandfair. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, guys, we got something else to get our hopes up, cross your fingers, keep praying for this man. Something has to give. I am not going, let's see. I remain positive. Miss Kelly, I'm telling you, man, please keep saying that. Thank you, God. I also heard Trump would pardon him. But where did you hear that from? See, I'm not trying to hear that from a blogger. I want to hear that from a real life somebody that really knows, not a blogger and their assumption. I want to hear, did you hear that from the administration? Was that on his website? I need some concrete shit. I'm not talking about somewhat a blogger or, these wannabe ass reporters and shit on here. I'm not talking about that. So I wish I knew where you heard that, because that would be awesome. It all depends on the source. You know what I'm saying, Queenie? I need some real shit. I'm praying, because Trump, he got so much shit going on. I ain't heard him say shit about nothing. No one in that organization said shit. I ain't heard no one even ask him, would you release R. Kelly? I haven't heard any of that since all of this been going on. I haven't heard anything. anything. Now they talking about the Epstein woman. That's all I heard. But I'm hearing it from the that organ, his people. No, actually him, because he basically said he could do it, but he never even thought about it. So that's what I heard come from out of his mouth. So, it depends on the source, baby. I got to know some real shit. What happened to Trump? He was going to pardon him a few months ago. We never heard anything. It ain't over till it's over. We don't know how many cases that this woman is looking at on his behalf to get a lot of people up out of there. It's not over. It's not over. The thing is, do we know if either of his attorneys even reached out to Trump yet? We don't know. R. Kelly's case is all over the place right now because this transition, like you said, of counsel. So there's a lot of shit they got to get caught up on. So, it's a process. I just hate like hell that they couldn't have put a monitor or something, an ankle monitor or something on him and let that man until all this shit was really ironed out and let that man be home. But because of these fucking charges, they afraid because of the what they call it, the backlash or whatever from the damn public, because they the one all started this shit. It's really sad because they believed it, because they went by all the old rumors. That's what people do. They don't believe in the damn truth. They run with lies, manufactured shit. They get off on that and they crucify people for that. They put their ass up under the jail with these damn lies. And it needs to stop. It really does. Come on. We're not the only one that heard these people speak. The case in Illinois was a state case. That was in 2008. It was a state case. That is correct. But when the government did their manipulation to make it federal, they added the RICO and all that other bullshit, which they knew he wouldn't be charged for. But they knew if they can get that case in there, they can work it. And that's exactly what they did. You're absolutely right. It was at one time a state case, and he won. Yes, he did. He won that. But the government wasn't satisfied with that. So they had to remind the public of that bullshit. But no one knows the age of that individual on that damn tape. That person can probably look young, but a grown-ass person. That's what people keep missing. Because that's what they're going by. Oh, she looks like a little. She may look like, but doesn't mean her ass is not grown. So that's why I say people need to stop. It's just ridiculous how you people tear down your own kind on mere damn gossip. That shit is pathetic to me. You would help ruin someone's life by a damn allegation with no damn concrete proof. That's sad. And that's basically what R. Kelly got caught up in. That man didn't know them people was going to do that shit to him. And you guys are forgetting shit. Half of them damn people, especially for New York, they weren't trying to put that man in no damn prison. That was not the situation. But let people tell it today. You would have sure think they all went to the police station and filed all these damn complaints on the man. They did their investigation and they came after him. Sorry, that was not the case. That was not the damn case. Okay? So that's basically it. If you guys missed it, go watch the replay. I read the motion. It's a renewed motion for emergency habeas corpus, man, and reservation of rights. They are basically asking for R. Kelly's immediate release. And I sure hope they review that damn decision they made and turn that shit over. Judge Donnelly was out of bounds. R. Kelly had no victims in New York. She abused her position. It was a setup. That's why Kim Fox didn't want no part of it. I don't know, but we already know Judge Donnelly was full of shit. So But you know, these other crazy ass people, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Ladydee, Trump implemented sex trafficking laws in his first presidency that I believe is complicating a pardon for chaos. However, I don't think anything is complicating a pardon for R. Kelly because I don't even believe anyone reached out for a pardon. And until that happens, I'm not seeing what's complicated. So that's just me though. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to, I don't agree with that part of what you're saying because I haven't heard any reason. I haven't heard anything that anyone even reached out for a pardon that would cause it to be complicated for him. So I don't know about that. I'm sorry. However, I believe he's waiting on the results of this lawsuit. Yeah, I don't know anything about that because I haven't seen anything where anything has been even presented for a pardon. So I don't know about that. The BOP officer. That we're talking about those two different cases. They're not talking about that in that motion. The BOP officer, that's his civil case against they asses for what they did. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. I'm sorry, Voices for the Voiceless. All those linemen. Yeah, I was there. So, well, Chicago, that shit was crazy. It was crazy. I was recently listening to, I didn't follow this trial. I forgot what the young man's name was. Something Cash Out. I think it's Cash Out or something like that, right? And I was listening to, I didn't watch the trial, so I don't really know the case. So I can't say as far as his innocence or whatever. But the shit that the so-called victim, just her statement, it was just something that I was like, are you kidding me now? You mean to tell me they are putting these men in jail for this shit that these people claim that these people did? I don't get it. This is our work. This is our society now. If you say somebody did something to you, they just automatically guilty. But one thing, like I said, I didn't follow that case. But one thing that guy, he reminded me of, he said something that was powerful when he was speaking with the judge, which R. Kelly never did speak with the judge. But this guy wanted to speak with the judge. And he said something about how people get on that stand and they place their hand on the Bible and say they're going to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. But what they do is get up there and tell nothing but lies. And all I thought about was R. Kelly, because that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what they did to that man. They exaggerated because mind you, these was his girlfriends, not just some chicks. These were women he was spending time with. And they twisted it, in my opinion. Of course, everything I say on this channel is my opinion, whether I say it or not. This is what this channel is. This is my opinion. They lied, they stretched the truth. But if you listen to it, it just didn't make any damn sense to me. And I just think it's just awful. And a lot of this shit is happening. And I just can't believe all of a sudden, all these men that's been in this damn music industry, now all of them are rapists and just the worst damn creatures that God ever created. And people are falling for it. I'm listening to the people that they have prosecuting these damn men. You always got the black goddamn prosecutors putting their own away for this man. They really think they're doing something. And you just falling. I mean, this shit is just awful. I just think it's just, I'm listening to, I say, wait a minute. She want to get this man double. What the hell? I hate I didn't follow the trial. So I don't know if that was warranted. Double life plus 90 some years after the double life. I think that shit was just ridiculous to me. It was utterly ridiculous. And all these women, I think these women were women that he dated or kicked it with, you know. But why do they think a star, someone that's really popular, that's really in the industry, that's really bringing in bank, have to take anything from any of these women? That part I'm just confused on, but maybe it's just me. But I'm just not easily fooled, you know, because see, I'm a woman, you a woman. You know what the hell you can do in certain situations. But if you chasing a goddamn dollar, yeah, because that's where your mind, that's where you at. So you degrading yourself. That man is not degrading you, putting yourself in that situation. You settling for that. So that's why I don't have no sympathy. And that's just me. That's some bullshit. That shit that woman was saying, talking about the man promised her he'll help her get her daughter back and all this old kind of shit, that the reason why she feel he played. Girl, I thought it was ridiculous. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are they really listening to this shit? You accused. I think it's gotten out of hand. It's totally gotten out of hand. Judge Donnelly already was gonna convict him no matter what she had it out for. Of course she did, because it was obviously she did not read that mitigation report that was presented to her. She did not look at that, because if she did, there's no way in hell she would have come back with a 30-year sentence. So that was all BS. And plus, she's for that organization, isn't she? Isn't she for these women abuse? Now, my thing is, if this actually happened to you, people that's actually really being abused, that I'm not speaking on, no, I'm talking about these bullshit ass cases. And I'm sorry, I even have to say that shit. I'm not talking about real victims. That's not what I'm talking about. We're not talking about, when you hear me speak the way I speak, I'm speaking on the ones that I know on some bullshit. That's what I'm saying. You done all this shit because he's a star and you want to be in this man's company and around the company he keeps. So you're going to do whatever it takes to stay in that environment. But when it's over and they don't want to be bothered with your ass no more, now you feel violated. That's a problem for me. I feel that those women with gold diggers, they just want what they want it with their hand out. And then when they don't want them no more, they want to. Yeah, exactly. Because I swear that woman that was talking, I just started with, I was like, are you kidding me? Is she really saying this shit? I even said that shit in R. Kelly cases. This shit is crazy. With no police report, nothing. No. R. Kelly didn't start getting charges against him until he's this shit with that tape when when they filed in, that shit. Other than that, that man was living his life, man. Why would he have, if you really think about it and think about the time, right? Why would he have to do any of those things? It just doesn't make sense. And if he was with her ass, just like he said, if you see him on the damn tape, with if you claiming you seeing him on the tape with a damn, that's not him. So he's letting you know, if you seeing him on the tape with a woman, that woman is of age. That is not an underage ass. And obviously it's not, because it's under my understanding that the shit is all over every damn where you could get the damn tape. So, and if it's an underage child, you shouldn't even have access to shit. Shouldn't even be on the social media, wherever you can grab that shit. So it's just ridiculous. So that's basically it. I am not going to hold you, dear people. Again, if you missed it, go to the beginning. I did read that motion where this actual person, and I sure as hell hope his motion is granted, that they really take the time. Aaron Corbin Maisie, he's the one that is asking the court to vacate its denial of filings and documents 2 and 3 and issue immediate habeas corpus release for Robert Sylvester Kelly. Wouldn't that be awesome, guys? So I'm going to keep my eye on this one, man, and I'll let you guys know. What's up? But that's it. That's all your girl got for you. I just thought I needed to share that with you guys because that came out of nowhere. I am still waiting for Bo to reply to the government's response about dismissing for disqualification. So I'm still waiting on that. So I'll keep you guys updated, okay? I'm going to end this. Just wanted to share that. Have an awesome week ahead, and we'll chat soon, guys. Okay, bye.